Ladies and gentlemen, now it's just got midnight here in England, and I've just woken up from a 2-hour power nap, and I'm very excited to go back to sleep again, man. We got tier 8 of Odin's Gauntlet, and apparently this one features the man himself, Odin, as the final boss. And according to some early leak stuff, I believe he's got the buffed up node. But we're going to jump in and check. So I've brought Angela, Dr. Voodoo, Hyperion, and we've also got Daredevil for a little bit of fun, and Sunspot as well. And I believe, according to some of the earlier stuff, there should not be a Korg in this quest. So let's have a little bit of a look inside. So Odin, on the final node, we have buffed up, dude. Oh my gosh, that looks like a bit of a trap there. However, we also do have strength in numbers. So for each member of the attacker's team that is knocked out, the attacker suffers a 12.5% ability accuracy reduction. And also, whenever the attacker inflicts the defender with a damaging debuff, the attacker is granted a power gain buff, increasing defensive combat power rate by 10% for 10 seconds. So I think power draw stacks, at least to the best of my memory. So yeah, you either want a champion that generates like 3 or more buffs naturally, or has a lot of debuffs on the opponent. But yeah, I'm going to test this out and see if it does work with Sunspot. But just something to keep in mind, man, those are the 2 criteria, because I think some people might get a little bit trapped if they don't bring in one of those 2 champions in order to get Odin down. But anyway, let's go on to the Hello matchup here. I think to start off with, let's go for a little bit of Daredevil Hell's Kitchen, mix it up a little bit. It seems like in comparison to the previous quest, stuff is like properly stacked up on this one. But it's still like not too bad in comparison to some of the hardest content in the game. Like Hela has just under 90,000 hit points here. So hopefully we can play alright, but we'll see how it goes. We still need to be careful of Death Touch here. But hopefully we can do Daredevil a little bit of justice. Okay, that's not too bad. Need to be a bit careful of this SP2. Always safer when Death Touch is on the line, man. Just to block it. Be a little bit safe here. Okay, I think we go for the special one, and because it's so long, there's plenty of time to KO during the animation. So Hela's down, man. That's a good start. But anyway, let's move on to the next opponent, Thor Ragnarok. And Thor, I think he's going to have the same node as the previous quest, so he's just got combo up here. So yeah, nothing that we need to worry about. Let's go for another Daredevil fight here, just for a little bit of fun. So you just need to make sure we don't get smacked here. So yeah, there doesn't initially seem to be anything too challenging. It's also like been a while now since I fought Odin, so hopefully I'm not going to make too many mistakes on the final boss. I don't think there's like too much to fighting Odin, generally speaking, though, so we should be alright. You make sure that we don't get hit. Plus those nodes, they seem, at least on paper, significantly easier than the Cavalier version. Right, nice. And then another combo, straight into special one. Didn't even need the special one to finish there, actually, man. Yeah, Daredevil is, he's clapping this so far. He's doing really, really good. And then we got Heal or Hide still on Hulk Ragnarok. So yeah, so far it looks like if you could do the first one, tier 6, man, it looks like this shouldn't be really too much of a step up in comparison. Let's go for Hulk Ragnarok here. Like last week's one, or should I say tier 7, was exceptionally easy, man. Especially the Heimdall there. It's a really good time, but this one does look properly tuned, but still like not that much of an upgrade. So yeah, it's nothing too insane so far, and this is the tier to get the you just need to complete this tier technically once at least in order to get the 5-star Nexus Crystal, because I think that's the thing that unlocks on the next cache. We'll double check after we do the completion run here. But yeah, it doesn't seem too bad so far. A little bit concerned about that Odin though. We'll see how that fight is and whether or not we can do it, in fact, with just a damaging champion like Sunspot. So yeah, we'll see if he can gain all the power gain buffs required, or if there is a limit of one on those. I think he should be able to. If he can, then that really opens it up to any champion that just has a lot of debuffs. Because the thing is with Odin, he doesn't have any immunities. So yeah, I think that at least on paper, man, sounds like a bit of a con to the champion. But we'll see. I'm a bit curious to see how Odin turns out. Alright, let's fire that off. Smash him for another combo. And Heimdall is straight in the bin. So yeah, all the fights outside of Odin, very, very straightforward fights. As long as you've, you know, if you've got the Collector down, if you're uncollected, man, I don't think you're going to struggle on any of those. But then Odin, we got buffed up, strength in numbers, and also power draw as well. So, yeah, I think using Sunspot here, whenever we inflict a debuff, and again, he inflicts debuffs like crazy with his Incinerate, we should very quickly get the power gain increase there. So yeah, that just allows us to easily counter buffed up. So you just want like any champion with access to a lot of debuffs, and you can get it done there. But just to like mix up as well, because again that would be I think a bit too straightforward. Let's go for Dr. Voodoo and see if we can go for special too. Because I'm just thinking, dude, if I went for Sunspot there, it's just going to be easy SP2 and we're done. Dr. Voodoo. If I just go for a special 2, we can generate the buffs there. Yeah, we want to dodge that SB1. Hopefully the 12% ability accuracy reduction doesn't affect too much. I think, you know, looking at the criteria for this node, just a character that spams debuffs is probably like the best way to go. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below who you found very useful. But Dr. Voodoo, we can, again, get these like power gain buffs off the SP2. And then we can just finesse this man here. And then we should be able to go for a big old poison. Cheeky little incept there, fantastic. Oh, nice, and because you can like poison as well, I forgot to take that into consideration, that the poison off the what is it, special 1? Yeah, also gives you the buffs from power draw as well. So yeah, there are so many ways to get through that Odin, but just make sure, you know, you come prepared and you got a champion with like a lot of debuffs or a few natural buffs on the base. But yeah, to be honest, man, that's still like not really much of a step up, at least in my opinion, from tier 6. I think like arguably as well, I think for most people, Odin's going to be easier to fight in comparison to Korg, but let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And again, if you do 7 days of that, you're going to be able to purchase Casket of Ancient Winters 8, and this one has a 5-star Nexus Crystal, a tier 2 alpha, 1,500 6-star shards, 4,500 tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, and almost 300,000 gold there. So yeah, this one is really, really spicy. And I think after that, Casket 9 has like, I think 3k 6-star shards. Really good stack of stuff there. But also, I think on the next tier up as well, tier 9, you gain like 1,000 5-star shards every single day you do it. So yeah, there's some really good stuff in like tier 9 and tier 10 coming up. And Casket 7 that we just purchased, you know, if you've been doing it daily yesterday, contained a 5-star hero crystal, 9,000 tier 2 alpha, 500 6-star shards, 3 T4CC, and almost 200,000 gold there. So yeah, the rewards for this event are kind of getting to that point where they're starting to get a little bit spicy. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the difficulty of tier 8 and who you found to be some of the best options in your roster. But aside from that, if you did enjoy today's video, having a look at tier 8 at midnight, please do smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day. Oh, you're still watching? I'm totally not adding on an additional section to make this video 10 minutes in duration so I can get triple the advertisement revenue. I certainly wouldn't be looking to extend it additional 22 seconds in order to do that after staying up till midnight. That would be rude of me. I'd never do that. Ever.